firecracker to me, and he's just hopping around like he's, on another level of energy today for some strange reason.
And what we're referring to is last night at the Future Legends event, it was a trios matchup where Demus was teaming with Johnny Mundo and Taya to be defeated by Mascarita Dorada, the Hurricane, Shane Helms, and Heather Monroe. Demus took offense, thought that Dorada had perhaps embarrassed him a little bit, wanted to get some retribution here this afternoon. And certainly these
two very well-known veterans in the history of Lucha Libre participating in the Expo Lucha here in Las Vegas.
And what a great attraction to have here. What a great matchup to showcase them. And he's such an important part of the history of Lucha Libre, and we'll be honoring decades and decades of history just with the men we have in this locker room this afternoon.
There's no doubt about it, man. I just want to say hi to everybody. When I first got to Mexico, the guys that are here today were the stars of the day at the Arena Mexico, the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, when Vampiro got his break.
Oh, my gosh!
Just like a wet dish rag out the window, bro. Threw him like garbage to the side of the road. But we do have legends, phenomenal names, and you're going to enjoy this show. If you're a fan of wrestling, God bless you, and stay tuned and check it out.
Absolutely. Just another installment of a weekend long of events, and I hope that Mascarita Dorada's okay. Got caught by three of our ringsiders, but it couldn't have felt good as Demus is just manhandling his smaller foe. Oh, not again. Not again. He did it again.
Brother, what the hell is going on?
He hit that guy in the head with another person.
I thought he flung him like a Frisbee.
And Dorada's just trying to hang on to this woman.
It's just he's like a toy. He's like a doll. And that's, I'm not being insultive. I mean, obviously he's a human being with emotions and feelings, and this hurts, but brother, it's almost surreal what we're watching.
That speaks to the power of Demus to just physically manhandle another person like this.
Demus has issues.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think. He looks like he eats little Mascarita Doradas one of his snack breaks at work.
And you see Demus with the 666 on his forehead. I know, been tied to Damien once upon a time in the past, if I'm correct.
Yeah, but that would be a mini version of a Damien, right? So that's a perfect call on your part. But we heard that thump with little Mascarita's head going off the metal chair. Yeah, I guess the ring entrance there.
Thumps and thuds, and who knows how many bumps are on the head and anatomy of Mascarita Dorada right now, known as El Torito in WWE for you U.S.-based fans. And, check out Dorado. Snapped off the head, so you give him one opening to open the match up.
Big dive coming up. Whoa!
Through the ropes with a suicide.
I'm not feeling a nose ring, but it does look pretty cool.
I think that might be an homage to his Torito days. I'm not sure. Drop kick to Demus as now Dorada got to take advantage of things on the floor.
Demus taking the ring post right to the mush.
What would you say the weight discrepancy is between the two?
I don't even know. Demus looks like he's a little bit. What I'd say he's the bigger of the two, obviously.
I'd say that, yeah.
But Mascarita, I don't know. What does he weigh? 15 pounds?
He's probably a little bit more than that.
Okay, 17. I don't know. What do you think he weighs? 60 pounds?
Well,
80 pounds?
I would estimate him around 80, 90 pounds or so, and probably Demus is maybe almost double that.
Yeah, Demus looks like he's a baby sumo, so he's about 280 at least.
280. For the ride, Demus certainly has been using his mass to his advantage, but Dorado quickens the pace again. Dorada takes down Demus one more time. The elbow follow through.
That was a mini elbow.
That was. Double spring with a moonsault off the top. Nicely done.
That count.
Traps the shoulders for two. Demus crying foul, complaining that he was hit below the belt.
I mean,
the official disagrees. He says it was in the abdomen area, the ample abdomen, I should say. Look out. Multiple revolutions, just like a night ago, round and round like a carousel, into the head scissors.
this match is going to end up taking its toll on these guys sooner or later, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it doesn't matter your size. These things hurt.
Dorado was airborne for like 10, 15 seconds there. Oh, another double spring, triple spring.
Wow.
Into the plancha.
He's feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
And so are the fans.
Oh, everybody's having a good time here at Expo Lucha, Las Vegas, Nevada. First of its kind, and we are making history. We're celebrating past, present, and future of the Lucha Libre culture. Demus had no idea where Dorado went. He was right behind him, ready to kick him in the face.
He's got it now, brother. Boots to the mush. They don't put you out.
Demus back in the ring, perhaps at this point regretting his challenge.
You got to be careful. You know, in pro wrestling, all joking aside, you got to be careful what you ask for.
Oh,
wow.
Spoke too soon, perhaps? No. Roll
Nice.
through by Dorado. Traps the shoulders. No, couldn't get him. I think Dorado had a little bit of a trouble navigating both shoulders of the ground at once and just able to balance that properly because of that size disadvantage. That could have cost him the win. And there's that hip swivel you like so much.
Oh, yeah. It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Comes through with the seated senton. And Demus counters.
Brother, that was a high kick. High kick. But if you did that to me, hit me below the knee.
Well, mood changes when Demus has the advantage. Fireman carry into the cover. Oh, near fall, but not a lot of luster behind that Dorado kick out, but he was able to get that shoulder up. In Dorado goes. Oh, up and around again. This never gets old to watch. Revolution after revolution.
Look at that.
Demus is dizzy and cradled and he beat him.
I'm dizzy. Very exciting way to start off the show.
Well, much as we saw a night ago, Mascarita Dorado's quickness, his agility, and his ability to literally wrestle circles around his opponents in midair, Mascarita Dorado picks up another victory here tonight, back to the drawing board for Demus. But what a crowd pleaser, what a crowd favorite, what a dynamic performer and competitor Mascarita Dorado is.
Yeah, but also look at how much Demus put into getting the crowd into the match. Did his role very, very well, but little Mascarita was certainly a giant amongst men today in the ring.
Demus brought his all, to be sure. Wanted to make a statement here this afternoon. Earn the respect of Dorado. Will we end on a handshake? Ooh.
Dorito, that's what when the bull would pass the matador, Dorito is the slang for that exact movement. So he's shaking the hand like he's leading a bull with the cape. That's the whole part of the Mexican lucha libre folklore of that little move.
And living up to his former namesake in the process as well. Mascarita Dorado the victor. Demus doesn't get the win, doesn't get the handshake. Get some photo ops at ringside, but Dorado the victor, and we're just getting started here with the Legends of Lucha Libre Spectacular on luchacentral.com, and presented in conjunction with, of course, Master Public and the Future Legend to sponsor this entire weekend as well. Future Legend card last night, certainly something that you were raving about, man. We saw so many stars on the rise. I'm sure that'll be archived very, very soon here if anybody had missed it, but we saw LAX, we saw Daga stand up, Douglas James stood out to you, Adrian Quest stood out to me.
Yes.
A lot of talent really stepping up and getting some new eyeballs on them.
No doubt about it. I'm sure we were witness to the future stars, as we've been saying all weekend, but legitimately, everybody that you just mentioned has nothing but potential, and it's just a matter of time before they're walking with the lights and the marquee, and I'm excited that we were part of that last night.
Quick beauty shot there for Mascarita Dorada as he celebrates.